I got to the trailhead just shortly after sunrise. It was a bit of fog still hanging around up in the trees. Everything was still a little damp, but man, that smell of pine and just raw, wet earth, man, that's a great smell. The forest was just dead quiet except for a few birds, a few squirrels running around, and I could hear water somewhere way off, and I suspected that was my destination. Had my camera packed away, thrown up over my shoulders, and that beautiful light was just starting to come through. Just soft golden. I think it's going to be a perfect morning for shooting. There was a few slick spots, especially where the leaves had started to pile up. I stopped a few times just to catch the light hitting the moss and the ferns and look at this big old tree that had fallen down. The trail maintenance that they do is just phenomenal. This is the Foothills Trail. Goes up from Oconee State Park all the way to Table Rock State Park. 77.2 miles, I believe. But the maintenance people, they do an awesome job on this trail. But every turn I took just looked like another picture could be taken here. The beauty that surrounds this place is just unreal. It started getting cooler. The air started feeling a little heavier, and I could hear water. I knew I had to be getting close. I had made it to King Creek, a little footbridge that goes across the creek. Sits about a quarter mile down from the falls. What a beautiful spot just to stop and take it all in. Not much better than this. But let's get going and finish up this last little bit of trail, and can't wait to see what the falls looks like. The trail turns into a real narrow single track here for the last quarter mile. I'm reminded of 2 winters ago coming up here, and everything was iced over, and boy, I took a tumble. I thought I was going to go over the edge down into the creek. But I managed to stay up, just bruised a little bit. This is where it splits off. Foothills Trail goes to the right. King Creek Falls to the left. Rhododendrons still beautiful dark green. Just a nice contrast with trees that have lost all their leaves. This last little section is a bit of uphill, but not extremely terrible. Yeah, I can really start to hear the falls now. Getting louder and louder. Nothing but the sound of the water coming over and me breathing harder. Boy, I really need to get in better shape. That's for sure. It's through this section right here that it's just so peaceful. I don't even want to think too much. I just want to take it all in. Just quiet. I'm not sure how many miles I could walk on a trail that was as peaceful as this. I could probably go from sun up to sundown just stopping to take water breaks. This is the picture of peaceful when you think of that word in your head. Boy, how lucky I feel. Then the trees opened up, and there it was, King Creek Falls. Way bigger than I had remembered. Water spilling down in layers over the dark rock, mist catching the morning light. Unreal. I set up the tripod near the edge of the pool, careful not to slip on the slick rocks. I tried a few long exposures, slow shutter, low ISO, until the water turned to that smooth, silky blur. The spray kept fogging my lens, but it was worth it. Every frame looked alive. It's just unbelievable that you can have all this to yourself. No one else around. In a world that we live in where it's just constant noise, constant people, and then you come here 5 miles off the asphalt road and nothing but peacefulness, all by yourself. Still blows my mind. I packed up, started hiking out about mid-morning. Sun was starting to warm up pretty good. Light was still cutting down through the trees. Didn't see another person as I was leaving, just me and the trail, and that sound of the waterfall still echoing in my head. I feel so grateful to be able to enjoy places like this, whether it's up in the mountains, on a beach at sunrise. It's just amazing that places like this still exist. But I won't take it for granted. As long as I can get out here, I'm gonna get out here. It may take me a little longer as the years grow, but I will continue to enjoy this. It's not much I'd rather be doing.